Positive vibes. Positive vibes, yeah. Positive vibes. Positive vibes. Do you believe in positive vibes? Do you believe in the positive vibes? Do you believe in the positive vibes? Do you believe positive vibes? Yeah, yeah. Positive vibes. Positive vibes. Ooh, ooh, positive vibes. Oh, do you believe in the positive vibes? 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 Positive vibes. Positive vibes. Do you believe in the positive vibe? Positive vibe. Positive vibes. Hey everyone, good morning. Welcome to Positive Vibes. It's your girl Trey Lou in the house. I'm glad that you guys have decided to join me on today. It's truly, again, another day in the land of the living. It's a blessing. It's a blessed day today. I have two gospel artists that are going to be on the platform on today. We're going to be talking about the new single, Thank You. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, there's so much to be thankful for. And I hope you guys are thankful for this day, this time, and this place that you are in now. No matter where you are in the world, no matter what's going on in your life, I want you guys to be thankful. You know what? Thankful is written in the Bible over at least 139 times in the Bible. And you know what? A lot of people have not even been engaged to even be taught to say thank you. And I know at a little age of, when you were able to talk is when, you were given something when you're walking and, like for instance, your mom would give you a cheese curl or something like that. And then they would say, say thank you, or, that's just what we were taught. I don't know. Everybody's not taught the same manners and things like that. But I was taught thank you at a very early age. Now, however, being so young, we never knew exactly what we were talking about, or why we were even being thankful. However, that was something that you teach your children at a very, very early age to say thank you, when you're giving them something or when, they are doing something or they do something or somebody does something for them or something that somebody does for you. It doesn't even have to be that someone does something for you. However, it's just a gesture. And let's talk about the definitions of thank you. Because, some people just don't know how to say it. So the definition of thank you, and we're just going to go through this really brief because I do have some artists that I want to bring on. So thank you is a polite expression used when acknowledging a gift, a service, or a compliment, or accepting or refusing an offer. You know, sometimes you say no, thank you, and something things like that. Now, the noun definition of thank you is an instance or means of expressing thanks. Now, in the Bible, there's so many different things in the Bible that talk about being thankful for, you know, this new day, being thankful for God allowing you to have access to all your extremities, to allowing you to breathe, allowing you to see, allowing you to hear, allowing you to wake up in the morning, you know, because what happens sometimes, you know, people get up in the morning and they don't even know what to say. They get up whining and complaining and just, you know, in a negative light, you know. But however, this is positive vibes. I want you guys to make sure that you embrace life today. This is the day that this is a day that you've never seen before, you know, and we don't know what God has in store for us. So I don't want you to worry about what's going to happen in the next hour or tomorrow. It has worries of it for itself. So I want you to be thankful right now that God saw fit to see you alive just another day. You know what? And not just another day, but for another day. You know what? There's people that are working. They have jobs. They have, you know, they have houses. They have clothes. They have food. You know, you should truly be thankful. We're going to get into a lot of things in the Bible where it talks about thank you. And, you know, I want you guys, if you have a birthday today, say thank you. You know, thank you to God for allowing you to see another year, a new prosperous year. And I want you to thank God for allowing you to just be a part of positive vibes. And, you know, just thank God for your children. Thank God for the TV, the cable, the internet. Thank God for the teachers. You know, thank God for your mother who birthed you. Thank God for your ancestors who laid the foundation for us. There's just so many things to be thankful for. And, you know, on yesterday, someone is thankful that they didn't get into an accident. They may have drove past one. However, it wasn't them. Thank you for, you know, the paycheck that you've gotten. Thank you for maybe even the tax, you know, the tax refunds that you're getting. Thankful for the things in the future. You can also be thankful for. You may have dreams of owning your own company, dreams of owning your dream type of car, dreams of, you know, just dreams for your children to be great in school or to exceed in life. You can thank God right now for things in the future. Did you know that? And that's, you know, basically you're claiming those things already to be done. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Positive Vibes. We are going to have an amazing time. Going to get my soundtrack moving in the background so we can just flow here and get some positive energy in your souls this morning, ladies and gentlemen. I just want you guys to just be thankful to God that He saw fit to see us another day. I love to get that music playing in the background. It also reminds you where you are right now. You know, people are dealing with a lot of things. People are dealing with memory loss. People are dealing with, you know, just stresses and strains of today. But I want you guys to be thankful. And you know what? Also, let me say this. Thank you guys for all the birthday shout outs for my son. I didn't get a chance to thank you guys. He didn't get a chance to thank you guys. He's a busy little dude, you know, in sports. So we're in the season of baseball. So guys, I want you to, you know, lift him up, you know, as he is in his baseball workouts and trials that are coming on this week, I think. And you know, he's just doing a great job in school. So I thank God for that. You know, this year our kids have been distracted and with a lot of things regarding just, you know, with COVID and, you know, not being able to play with your friends like they normally would do. Hey, Lorenzo, good morning. Thank you so much for tuning into Positive Vibes on this morning. You know, I was talking about being thankful. You know, there's so many things that people can be thankful for. You know, you should be thankful for even when you cook something, you eat it, you say your grace, you know, you wake up the next day, you know, things that you drink, the people that you meet, the people that you see on a day-to-day basis. Because you know what? Seeing is, you know, the eyes to the soul. The eyes are to, you know, you go to see people through their eyes, their soul. So, you know, even seeing this beautiful day, seeing the light shine, seeing, you know, your beautiful children, your beautiful grandchildren, seeing your sisters and your brothers. It's truly just an awesome day to be thankful. Now, while my guests are getting ready to get on the show, I'm not going to be before you long. I'm just going to talk just a little bit regarding thank you and being thankful, grateful, and merciful. This is Positive Vibes with your girl Trey Lou here in studio. We're going to have an amazing time. So let me give you just a little bit of information in regarding my guests that are going to be coming up in about 15 or 22 minutes. They're coming up online. We're going to see them in person. We're going to talk to them about their careers, and it's just going to be an amazing time here on Positive Vibes on today. So as we get ready to go through this, we are going to just have an amazing time just doing all this engineering stuff behind the scenes. But you know what? I absolutely love this blessing that God has given upon to me to do this and to be in front of you on this morning on Friday, sending that positive energy to you in all the ways that I know how. We have coming up at 10:30, we have Donovan Brown and we have Shelton Davis Jr. from the Carolinas, New Bern, North Carolina, actually where I am right now stationed here in New Bern, North Carolina. So let me tell you a little bit about Donovan. These two men of God who sing very well. We're going to have their video, thank you, playing, and also their music is out on various music media platforms. So ladies and gentlemen, I'll be introducing Donovan here. Donovan Brown has been doing music all of his life. He grew up in church where he sang, played drums and the piano, and also directed choirs. Donovan writes and produces music. He has a new single, which we're going to hear today, called Thank You, featuring Shelton Davis, who is also going to be on the platform with us today. They both have music videos on YouTube, and also you can download them from various platforms. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about this guy, Shelton Davis. Shelton Davis is an independent gospel artist, as well as Donovan Brown is, from Vanceboro, North Carolina. He started singing at the little old age of 5. You know, we know how our children run around and sing. So he expressed that gift at 5, and he also sang at the Ephesus SDA Church in New Bern, North Carolina. From that point on, Shelton displayed his musical talents locally, and that eventually led him to singing in various events, churches, talent shows throughout the North Carolina diaspora. In 2012, he linked up with Maestro Production Studios in New Bern, North Carolina, where he recorded his first album. With high hopes to spread his music abroad, he released his first single called Show Some Signs in April of 2014 as Lyrical, which is also, you can also see that on YouTube. And that is his stage name, is Lyrical as well. He is now known as Shelton. Show Some Signs instantly became a hit, played on radio stations such as Praise 100.1 FM, Divine Connection 1320 AM, and the Messenger Morning Show 970 AM, and more and more. In June of 2014, Shelton released his debut album, Signs of Praise. With the success of his debut album, he became nominee at the second annual Care Awards as Artist of the Year. Growing up in just about every event he sang at, you know how if you have that voice of song, when you're at events and people want to just fill you up a little bit, they'll ask you to sing at events. So we thank God for the voice that he has, and you know when he's going to do fabulous work in the future. He shared the stage with gospel artists such as Casey J. Leandra, J. Johnson, James Fortune, and more. Growing up at just about every event, like I said, he was often asked to sing, and he also was told that he was anointed with the gift of voice and sound and song. So the words have always stuck with him, as he says. After hearing that confirmation many times, he knew that he wanted to spread the gospel through music, which was his dream and that he was called for. And ever since then, he's been doing it. He's aspiring to be or going to be one of the #1 top songwriters in the country. He listens and enjoys music, and he spiritually relates to it. So he's also inspired by Molly Music, Kirk Franklin, Derek Hatton, Trip Lee, Kim Burrell, Ty Tribbett, Kenton Jones, Uncle Reese, and more other artists that he is inspired by. So we hope that once they see him on this platform today, that they'll be inspired by the music. And also, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want you to miss the opportunity to see the video of Thank You and hear these soulful brothers do their thing in the video. So we're going to have that being played for you as well. If you have any questions, if you have any questions or comments regarding the video, we'd love for you to comment below regarding some of the things that they're talking about, the music. And if you have interest in seeing these guys do what they do, we want you to make sure that you give them a shout out and let them know that you're in support of them and you love what they do. You love their music. You love their voices. We want all that positive energy to flow through here on today, because this is the day the Lord has made. We shall rejoice, and be glad in it. And there's nothing like knowing that God loves you so much that he says, you know what, Tracy, wake up. You know, Lorenzo, wake up. We need you today. There's someone that needs to hear an inspiring or an encouragement word to you on today. And I want to send out love, peace, and happiness to my family, my Broadway family out there in Pittsburgh, PA, at the passing of our beloved brother, Robert Pancho Broadway, for all those who know. Sending love all the way from North Carolina out there to you guys. Hope to see you guys soon. And to my Maryland family, you know, I love you guys. Sending love out to my sister Sharice, my niece Regina, and my great niece Lulu, and also to my loves out there in Pittsburgh, PA, my sister Jennifer Dudas, and also Shantae and Jewel, who's in Atlanta. I have so many sisters. You know, I am truly thankful. My sister Mika, my sister Mickey, my sister Toddy, sister Bobette, my sister Marlene, my sister Ayana. I can go on and on and on, to all my family out there in Pittsburgh, PA, to my son Stephen, to to my family, to the Joneses, to the Taylors, to the Browns, to all of you guys out there in Pittsburgh, PA. I love you. And to my Wilkinsburg Tiger family, good morning. Welcome to Positive Vibes. To all of you guys, I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, sharing the broadcast, and to all the others doing great things out there. Chuck Cooper, Ime, Alaquiva, all the love to you, to Butter, all the love to you, to Lee Davis, all the love to you, to Mayor Ed Gainey, all the love to you and your beautiful family, to all those who are putting their feet to the pavement. And don't let me forget Brandy, to you, and to Marsha Frazier, congratulations on your book, your new book. For those who don't know, Marsha Frazier has a new book called Matters of the Heart. I just want to get all this out right now because, you know, this is the beginning of the show. Just introduce my guest. And for those who sent all your beautiful and kind words to my picture of me in the me at 17, I was going to say 7th grade. I do have those pictures too. Me at 17 years old, at that, that age, that was my first portfolio picture on modeling. And as you can see, the makeup thing had just started, and it's, so that was my new little thing with makeup. However, let's get back to Donovan Brown and Shelton Davis. I actually met these guys for the first time, and it was probably about a month or two before I got here to North Carolina. And unfortunately, I was able to meet them at a somber event. However, those guys they did their thing. And, it looks like Donovan he is ready to come on screen. So I'm going to bring him on because I know these guys are very busy and we want to make sure we utilize their time wisely. I'm going to bring on Donovan, and then we're going to have Sheldon come on very soon. So introducing, here comes Donovan Brown. Are you ready, Donovan? We're ready to bring you on. Okay, he's ready.
Good morning.
There you go. Hey, good morning. How are you, buddy? I just was bragging about you guys. Your ears are probably burning. But all is well. I truly am excited. And I was telling them that, I met you. Well, let me go back because I didn't get a chance to tell them this. Actually, when I first got here, my dad here in North Carolina, he knew what I did. And the first thing he did when I finally got to his front door, he's like, "Hey, I need you to hear this song." And I'm listening to the song. And I'm like, wow, I'm like, he can sing, He's like, yeah, he sings at the church. Didn't even know it was this young man right here until there was a funeral. And then he sang at the funeral. And I'm like, oh my goodness, Donovan, I just introduced you. Let's dig into you because I know Sheldon has some priorities he has to get to. So we're going to get to you, get it rocking and rolling, and have an amazing time. So Donovan, we talked about you. We talked about your song, Thank You. And I had the chance to be able to talk to people about people saying thank you. A lot of the times it's hard for people to say thank you and show gratitude for some of the smallest things that people do. What are your thoughts on people saying thank you? And can you agree with me that at a young age, you were taught to say thank you?
Definitely. And that's why I wrote the song, because it's a very simple song and it's something that everyone can utilize. It's something that everyone, a message that touches everyone, because we've all been blessed by God. Every heartbeat is another thank you. Every
Amen.
breath is another thank you, because especially these days, because the way people are falling and the way people are dying, we need to say thank you much more often.
Absolutely.
So right. So some people try to write masterpieces and write complicated songs and this. And I said, thank you says it all. Thank you says it all, because a lot of times we ask God for things and we haven't thanked him for the things that we already have,
Mhm.
so I feel like that was a very important message, a simple message, but a strong and important message. Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. You know what? And you know what, Donovan, we just talked about thank you now. I know so let's dig into what it really inspired you. You said it was just it was a simple thing, a simple word that's pretty much universal,
Right,
right?
right,
So,
right.
as I was looking at your YouTube page, Donovan Brown, where people
Mhm.
can also actually go to and listen to some of the other things that you did. I did hear some rap. Was that
Yes,
you?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Wow. Oh my goodness. I'm like,
Yes,
that can't be
ma'am.
him, but it was you. So actually, ladies and gentlemen, he raps as well. So I want you guys, if you have a chance today to go to his YouTube page, you'll see some of his great works. And hey,
Yes,
he
ma'am.
raps. I didn't know
Yes,
that. I
ma'am.
didn't know that was
Yes,
you. But
ma'am.
oh, well, that can't be him, but I guess it is you.
And you might
So
have
go ahead, I'm sorry.
they might have to put in Donovan Brown music, because there are other, it's a Donovan Brown drummer, it's a Donovan Brown inspirational speaker. So just put in Donovan Brown music and it should take you to my stuff.
Awesome. Now, when I was listening to the other song, I can't remember exactly the song I was listening to. There was another song. It was you and your brother. Yeah,
Stronger.
yeah. And I was, has anyone ever said that you have that soulful voice like David Hollister?
No, nobody has told me that, but we both came from the church. So I could understand somebody saying that, because of course my dad is a preacher. I grew up in the church singing and playing piano, drums, and so I can understand why somebody would say that I sound like him, because I know he was strong in the church also. And that's
Wow.
that's actually one of the artists that I like,
Yeah, I
Yes,
love
ma'am.
Dave Hollister as well. I love
Yes,
him
ma'am.
too. Love his music.
Grown folk music.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah,
Well, we
yeah.
had a great time talking together on yesterday. It was truly a blessing to meet, be on the platform with both of you guys yesterday. We enjoyed
Mhm.
our conversation, and I felt like we was at a little party. How the spirit was flowing, and how we just was, just monologuing with every, each other, and bouncing
Right.
ideas off each other. So
Yes,
now,
ma'am.
if you had one dream, I don't want to say one dream, because God gives us many dreams.
Hmm.
Where would you actually want to see yourself performing in front of? And where? Do you know where?
Um,
Let's just pull it out of the bag. Just wherever. Kind of
um,
touch it whatever.
well, I've never been to the West Coast, so I would say somewhere like California or something like that. I haven't been off of the East Coast, and however crazy that sounds, I haven't been off the East Coast. I've been up north, I've been down, far as Florida, but I've never been to the West. So, I like to perform, in California or something like that.
Hey,
You know,
hey, God, the word of God says, "Ask and thou shalt receive." So, hey,
yes,
this is an
ma'am.
asking right here. So you never know. I mean, I don't know if we're going to be over at the football, at the Super Bowl, during this weekend. But
Right.
hey, you know what? But hey, anything's possible. And
Yes, ma'am.
Sheldon just joined us. We have to get him in here because I know he has some duties to do. Let me grab Sheldon real quick.
All right.
Hey Sheldon, how you doing, buddy? Let me get the thing changed here.
I'm
Oops, wrong
doing
way,
great.
wrong
How are
thing.
you?
Good. Let me
Yeah,
change my format here. We're glad to have you guys on, Sheldon. And so Sheldon, I just boasted and bragged about you about 10 to 15 minutes ago. So let's
Mhm.
talk about you and your projects. And we're going to have the video come on very soon because I know, Sheldon, you have to come off here real quick.
yeah.
So Sheldon, we talked about thank you. And we know people, tend to learn that at a very early age. What do you think about when people are out and about and they're talking about thank you? Have you heard that said in a lot, a lot?
You mean just the phrase "thank you" in itself, what it means
Yeah.
to me, or
Yeah.
the single?
Yes. No, the thank you. Thank you.
Um, what does it mean to me?
Yes.
To me, I think thank you is just like a simple expression of gratitude. I mean, it's simple, but it goes a long way. We know
Mhm.
we notice when we do something and somebody don't say thank you. Um, so I think that thank you goes a long way. It means a lot.
Mhm.
And I think with a lot of people, I think it's not the fact. I think it's just the fact that they just weren't told when they were little. Thank you. I know when you're asking for that cheese curl, you really, really want that cheese curl, and your mom's like, you better say thank you. You're like, all right, thank you. And I'm just gonna say it just to get the cheese curl. Once you
Right,
get the
right.
cheese curl, you're like, you out of there. You know what I mean? But not really knowing what it really means for the person. Now, it means thank you means for the kid that wants it, like thank you, I really want it, and then also to the person that's giving it that they appreciate it.
Mm.
Right, right. Right,
So,
right.
Sheldon, I was talking with Donovan in regarding if there was a platform or a place that he wanted to go sing. Where is it that where would be a dream place where you would want to go sing?
A dream place where I would want to go sing. Hmm. That's an awesome question. If I had to answer, I would say it would be at the I'd say the Stella Awards. I've always wanted to sing at the Stella Awards.
Wow, that's amazing. So,
Mhm.
what inspired you to sing? I gave a whole synopsis. I talked about your bio, but what was really put in your heart that you wanted to sing? Because everybody has a voice of song, but people
Hmm.
don't. People are like not confident that they really want to do it. Like they're like, "Nah, I don't know," or they've been told that they can't sing. What inspired you?
I think what inspired me was definitely my family. So I come from a musical family, and I guess before I could really understand that music was a part of me, it's just I put it like this: it's always been around me, and so to not do it, it would kind of feel like I'm an outcast.
Mm.
It's just something that ever since I can remember, ever since I could just remember, I've always been into singing and into music. So I'll definitely say the inspiration came from my family.
Awesome. Now, quick thing. This is a question that we didn't talk about this yesterday, but you both play the drums and you both sing, and a lot of times you sing together. What is the deciding factor as to who's going to play the drums and the piano and or sing?
Oh no, I just play the drums. That's it. Donovan, he can do multiple instruments, so I just stick to the drums. So that decision is easy.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool,
Well,
cool, cool.
and also when we were playing at the same church, his he was getting paid to play the drums. I was getting paid to play the piano and to sing and direct the choir. But
So you had two checks.
no, no, no,
I'm
man,
just
no,
messing up saying the drums and the church. I'm just playing with you.
Yeah.
yes, man, yes, man. But I will say this: they love his voice at the church so much that I wanted him to sing. I wanted him to sing all the time, because
Hmm.
they love his voice at the church, and sometimes when I was doing a lot of the leading, sometimes they want to hear something different. So to answer your question, that would be a lot of the times that I would, ask him to sing and or whatever. But we work together.
Hmm.
We work together as a team.
Now, Donovan, I'll say to you, Donovan. Now, who have you worked with? People here locally. Who would be one of the most inspiring persons that you would want to work with that is out there doing music right now?
I don't know if I can pick
Besides
one.
David Hollister. Well, you don't have to pick one. You can name them all if you want. We got time, but I
uh,
want to, put that video on there. And I'm going to ask you this too, Shelton. So get yourself ready.
All right.
John P. Key, Fred Hammond, and I had to throw. I love John B. Key. That's like one of my favorite, if not my favorite, gospel singer, male gospel singer. But when I was had to be about 8, 7, 8, the teacher had us write something. What we wanted to be when we grow up, and I said that I wanted to be like Fred Hammond. You know,
Mhm.
I wanted to be a singer. I wanted to be like Fred Hammond. So he used to have this solo album, and I used to jam it all the time. I'm talking about when I was little, when I was young. So yeah, John P. Key and Fred Hammond.
And Sheldon, I did speak to yours, a little bit when I did your intro. I want you to, to tell the people who you really want to do something with your energy.
I got you. I got you. Well, for me, I would definitely say hands down Mali Music. And if I had to pick another one, it would be Kirk Franklin. Because if you could take somebody that can't sing and
Yeah.
can take over an industry like that,
Yeah.
the visionary is crazy, and that's
Right.
just a gift. So I
Yeah.
would love to kind of share that type of energy.
The stage with Kirk
Yeah.
Franklin. So that means you got to learn. That means you got to have wild energy, and you got to learn how. You got to know how to dance too. You know that, right?
Nah, I ain't doing all that. I'm gonna leave that to him.
Well, you know what? Kirk Franklin to me had the best gospel album of all time. To me, that with God's Property back
Oh
in
yeah,
I think like 96, 97 with Stomp and all of that.
absolutely.
You can listen to it all the way through. Every song powerful from start to begin. I mean, from start to finish. You know, so I'm a great fan of his too.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, before this video comes on, let's talk about the vision behind the video and what inspired you guys to do it the way you did it, and what does it mean for people to hear this video and how it's going to change their hearts. Anyone can answer.
Well, that's easy. What inspired? I'm gonna just say Donovan. That's it. Donovan, he's a visionary too.
Well, we are going. We're going to be hearing. We're going to see the video soon because I know, Sheldon, you have to go, but we're going to get this thank you in us, and it's available on various social media platforms. You can download the CD and download the song, get it in your hearts. Sheldon, you can also follow him on it's on the bottom of the screen for those who can see. Donovan has a website, Donovan Brown. You can go to his website, get his information, and also you can email him. They're both available and open for engagements or bookings. If you guys you can call them or hit them up on Instagram, Facebook. They're both on Facebook. So to get more information regarding what they can do for you and how you can pay them. Because these are gifts, but still they deserve to be paid. Don't expect something free just because they're independent artists. They deserve to be paid for their gifts as well. So have you guys sang at any weddings?
And
do you want to answer that first, Donovan, or you want me to chime in?
I think he might have froze up. Oh, there you go. Go ahead, Donovan. I think he froze a little bit. Go ahead, Shelton.
I've sang at plenty of weddings. Yeah, I have.
Okay, there we go. Go ahead, Donovan.
I didn't hear so the question was, do you sing at weddings?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Definitely. Yes, ma'am.
So what was it?
So if you
sang at a wedding, what was the song that you sang at a wedding, Donovan? And then I'll ask you the same thing, Shelton.
The first thing that comes to mind is the Lord's Prayer. I've sung that at several weddings.
Got you.
Sheldon?
The last song I sang was Why I Love You by Major. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, let's get this video in because I know you have, Sheldon, I want to respect your time. We're going to see, this is the video you guys can look at. And also don't forget to download, support. And go ahead. I'm sorry, Donovan. Go ahead.
Thank you. No problem. It's on all of the platforms. It's on Amazon, Apple Music, MediaNet, Boomplay, Deezer, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube Music, iHeartRadio. It's all of the platforms that's out there. So thank you. It's a powerful song. I hope y'all enjoy the video. Me and Shelton really put our heart into it, and we hope you enjoy it.
All right, here we go. drive me nuts. Hold on, let me do something real quick. Here we go.
Throughout my life, there have been ups and downs, but when it got tough, you were always around. Stay by my side when my friends couldn't be found. All I can say is thank you.
You've been a doctor and a lawyer too, there to guide me when I didn't know what to do. You can work miracles, and I'm standing as living proof. So I'd like to say, Lord, thank you. Oh Lord, oh Lord.
I wanna say for waking each day, for keeping me safe, for making a way when bills were due. You saw me through, and all I can say is thank you.
Yeah, kept me from danger that I could not see. Each and every day you put a hedge of protection around me. When I was bound, Lord, you set me free. So I just got to say thank you. Well,
it's not much at all compared to how you bless me.
no, no.
If I had a million tongues to sing,
Oh,
I
Lord.
still couldn't show my gratefulness.
Thank you, Lord.
'Cause you're my everything.
I want to say thank you for waking each day. Thank you, keeping me safe. Thank you, making a way. Thank you, when bills were due. Thank you, you brought me through. Thank you. So all I can say.
Each day, for keeping me safe, for making a way. When bills were due, you always saw me through.
Always saw me through.
All I can say
is thank you.
yeah.
I wanna say waking each day.
Keeping me safe, always making a way.
Could have been dead,
Yeah.
laying in my grave, but you said not so. All I can say.
Beautiful. You know, we have some, let me go to the requests we have here. Hold on, give me 1 second. We have a lot of people here that's shouting you guys out. I'm going to put them up on the screen. We have Lorenzo Evans, who is a pastor down in Atlanta, who is giving you guys a shout out. I'm trying to put it up on the screen. Hold on here. Everything's acting kind of quirky today because we're getting God's getting all this glory today. So Lorenzo, we say thank you. There's Lorenzo Evans. He's from Atlanta, Georgia. He's down there, a pastor, doing great thing. He also has a podcast. So Lorenzo, we say thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
He's going to put it in his playlist. Here we go.
All right. All right.
That's what's up. And actually, I have online. I just noticed my pastor in Maryland, who's on. His name is Peyton. Pastor Peyton Taylor is on there. Ralph Brandon is on there from Pittsburgh, PA. He's a football coach out there doing great things. So Ralph, good morning to you and to all those others who are on the line today watching this beautiful. I hope you guys download the song, purchase the music, and support these beautiful young men of God. And Sheldon, I know you may have to go, but you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you guys, but me, I'm just like feeling like, whoo, the vibe, the positive vibe, the thank you vibe. You know what I mean? For real, because God didn't have to wake us this morning. A lot of people think that it was their alarm clock, that it was, somebody nudging them, or it was the loud music was playing outside that woke them up this morning. So let's dig deep into what do you do, Donovan, when you wake up in the morning? What is the first thing that you do?
Take this morning for instance. I got on my knees and I prayed. So and like you say, a lot of people think it's the alarm clock, but I don't know whether this is a big saying, but I know a pastor whose church I used to attend, he used to say, you take that same alarm clock and you put it in the graveyard and you see how many people it wakes up then.
Ooh.
That's deep.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep.
Yeah. That is deep. And the same for you, Sheldon?
First thing I do is I pray. And it's funny because sometimes, just being honest, sometimes it's not a long prayer where I'm going deep. Sometimes it is literally, thank you for waking me up. So I think that correlates right with the song.
Absolutely. So, and then, when people like, when they do a lot of the social media communications, sometimes people have the praying hands and then they'll have the heart. That says a lot, you know what I mean? Or the clap. Just saying thank you in a lot of instances just says, it kind of just, it's a complete paragraph. It's a book.
Yeah.
Right.
Just say thank you. Like, wow. Not only are you just saying thank you, you brought it out of your heart just to say thank you. A lot of people don't say thank you. I know there's been many times where, and you guys may have felt this too, or had this happen to you, where you've opened the door for somebody and they just kept on moving. You're like, really? You know what I mean?
I address them. I say, excuse me, I thought I heard you say thank you.
Hey, look, Donald, just hit the button and start playing the song next time.
Yeah, that's what you do. That is what you do. And it just amazes me. And I'm not trying to get off on a tangent, but it just amazes me at the smallest thing.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me put this out here for you guys to see it. Hold on. He just put something up here. Here you go, gentlemen, for you guys.
All right, looking forward to it.
And can I say this? I see Lorenzo say he's going to reach out to us both. My email is sheltondavismusic@gmail.com.
Okay.
So simple enough. If you want to reach out to me that way, Lorenzo.
Awesome. That's amazing. Lorenzo, he's been, we've been I would say power supporting. He came on my show one time and then I was on his show and we were flip-flopping. And when he posts stuff, he sends it to me. He tags me. I post stuff, send it to him or tag him, if I don't forget, or he's always supporting. So he's definitely a man of God, of his word. And he definitely will, see to it that you guys will connect in Atlanta. So there you go. No more. So Donovan, you can't say I haven't been out of the East Coast. You're about to go more inward to Atlanta. So
Amen.
So, ladies and gentlemen in the audience, I want Donovan, you to share some positive vibes with those in the universe. Being a young man, share some positive vibes for a young, inspiring artist trying to make it in this gospel music world.
All I can say, stay positive. Never quit. Keep on doing it. It may seem like, you're not getting any, you're not making any progression, but the main thing is that your music touches a life positively for the better. A lot of times you want to reach the whole world, but I don't know how maybe that song might have kept somebody from killing themselves. And that to me is way more important than reaching reaching the whole world. Somebody got the message and it may have changed their lives for the better, So just do it from the heart, do it because you love it. A lot of times money, like you say, a lot of times people, money might not be what you want it to be, but something that's a passion, you do it because you love it. So that's what I would say. Just stay at it and keep God in front. Keep God first.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And then
Mhm.
there's a lot of things, and we're not going to talk about all the next things, but I know there's some great things coming for you. It will,
Mhm.
see you hopefully down in Atlanta doing some great things, and just doing what you do. You're a positive guy. You're a young man, married, and with beautiful
Mhm.
children. And we're not going to dig into that deeply, but I want you to inspire a young man that is seeking the love of his life.
Um, I would say seek God first, and He'll show you the right one. And it might not. You might not see God's finger come down and point to her, but um, and sometimes there is no perfect marriage.
Mhm.
Marriage takes work, just like anything. It takes work. It takes patience. It takes compromise. It takes a lot of communication. It takes, so many different elements. And so I would say just seek God, and He'll link you up with the right one. Because trying to step ahead of God, you're gonna fail every time, no matter what aspect of life you're talking about, whether it's relationships, money, career, whatever. You
Amen.
know.
And let me say this, I've neglected well, Shelton, he's trying to get back on. I've neglected
Okay.
to say this, and please forgive me for this. Good morning to your beautiful wife, and thank you for allowing us to be a part, your husband to be a part of Positive Vibes, and also his music, because it takes because sometimes you have to go away from family to do what you
Mhm.
do in music, and it's not a selfish thing, it's not a selfless thing, but it's something that you guys have to understand. So let me get
Right,
Sheldon
right.
back on real quick. He got logged off real quick.
Hey, sorry
So
about that.
Sheldon, okay, that's all right. So did you hear the question?
Do I have any questions?
I said, did you hear the question before you got logged out?
I did not.
Okay, that's okay. I asked Donovan, what is it that he can share with a young man that's trying to, get into the music business as far as positivity? What should he do?
I would say know your lane. Like know what type of music that you're into, not what the masses is pushing, and put God first. And then on top of that, make sure you make quality music, because it still is an industry where you got about 5 seconds to captivate someone and give them the gospel. In this generation. So make sure God is all over it, and make sure the music is quality, and let Him direct your path. So
Absolutely. Now, there's a lot of men, and I'm coming to you guys because there's men. There's a lot of men out there that are seeking role models and seeking positivity. And I want you guys to just flow that energy out to them, in regarding life. There's a lot of things going on with men in the world. There are a lot of men are driving scared, a lot of men are stressed, and they have anxiety. And I know for me, I can say as a female, I trust God.
Mhm.
From a man's point of view, I want yours, Donovan, and I want yours, Sheldon, before we let you go.
Um, I would say it's a war on men, especially men of God, to get them out of the house. To get them separated from the family. To get them behind bars, to get them. It's so many things that are th- threatening manhood, true manhood, traditional manhood. And so I would say, don't be afraid to stand up for what's right, because a lot of men are uh, following. It seems like now the older generation is trying to be like the younger generation, you know. But I would say stand up for true manhood. Stand up for, and you can't do that without knowing the word of God. I would say because that's who created us.
Hey, I would
That's
say,
who, right. And that's who ordained the family, the husband, the wife, the children. I mean, so trust in him and all of our ways. We need to acknowledge him, and he'll direct our path. But like I said, it's a war on men. So I want to encourage men, really. I want to encourage all the men to just stand up for what's right, and and just try to keep God first, even though it's an evil world, so many things going on. Just try to stand up for what's right and try to make a difference, because you're gonna stand out if you do that. But if you're trying to be like everybody else, then you just a part of the crowd.
that's right.
So
Shelton?
Um, I would say find your purpose,
mm,
and I don't think sometimes it's not a matter of just finding it. Like, I think I'm gonna do this, or I think I'm gonna try this. I would say get with someone that you look up to, and try to get with them and see if they can help you find your purpose. I think sometimes, no matter what you're going through, if you know you have a purpose, it'll help you keep going even in the hard times, especially when you know that your identity is, of course, wrapped up in God. But when you're attached to that purpose, it's easier to navigate through life. Okay, my purpose is leading me here, so therefore I can't do X, Y, and Z because
right, right.
it's not a part of my purpose.
Mhm.
And then on top of that, I would just say, um, develop a relationship with Christ, um, and don't be scared to go forth when He tell you to. Because I think I saw my cousin posted a quote this morning. He said, "When you have a calling on your life, remember it wasn't a conference call."
Mhm.
So if you feel that God is calling you to something, go forth with it.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, just try your best to discover what your purpose is. And then
Amen.
yeah, that's the last thing I'm gonna say before I actually got to drop off here.
Okay.
Um,
Well, Sheldon, I appreciate you, my brother, and thank you for mentoring, being that light for my son on the drums.
oh yeah,
I told him about you yesterday. He was kind of laughing. But keep doing what you're doing, guys, and I look forward to seeing you on stage. And like I told you guys yesterday, anything that I'm a part of, you're a part of. Don't be afraid to reach out to me if you see something that I'm doing and you want to be a part of. I'm here. It's all about for me lifting other people up, or
hmm
taking the people that are beside you with you on the journey. I don't want to just build the table, but I want to build the table and also build your seat so you can sit at the table
Mhm.
yeah.
with me. Okay. All right, Sheldon, you have an amazing day. We'll see you soon, buddy.
All right,
All right,
see you
thanks,
later.
Sheldon.
All right.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
All right.
All right, Donovan, it's you and I. Sheldon's gone. So now we're just going to talk a little bit. We are a couple of minutes. I just want to talk about why you because there's so many other places that you could have gone. You could have, decided you wanted to do gangster rap. You could have decided you want to do all these things. What made you stick to gospel and singing positive gospel music?
Because that's who gave me my talent, is God. So it'll be messed up for me to forget about the one who gave me the talent and who put it in me, because the Bible says, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you and I ordained you. So it would be pretty messed up if I was to give somebody something and they totally forget me and then go the other way with it. So being that God gave me the gift, I said, how can I give it back to, how can I give it to the devil? The devil done stole too much stuff from me in my life anyway, or I allowed him, because, he didn't just take it, but, we go through things in life, and, so with my music, I said, I'm gonna always honor and acknowledge God, because that's the only way I can do it. Plus I grew up in church, and, you know, it's just in me. It's just in me, you know, to sing, to spread the word, spread the gospel. And I can't stand music with no message. I can't stand music with no substance. It's like, what are you there for? Just fun? Just you know.
Just for
So
life.
right. So I have to put purpose and meaning, and there's no greater purpose and there's no greater meaning but what comes from God. So that's why I stay, you know, doing it for Him.
Amen. Well, Donovan, it's truly a blessing, and I look forward to the next thing. I'm like bubbling with joy because I want to say I want to get there, but I know it's coming.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
Donovan, he's going to be back when the next thing happens, and look forward to seeing Donovan in Atlanta. Thanks
Yes,
for
ma'am.
tuning in, and to my cousin Bill G out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, who just dropped in. Thank you guys all for being a part of Positive Vibes on this day. However, Donovan, I want to thank you so much for your time. I want to thank you for sharing your talents. Thank you for that beautiful song. Thank you, because it means the world to me just to simply say thank God and thank you. I thank God for allowing me to meet you. I mean, I could have been anywhere in the world. Who knows?
Right.
To meet you and hear this talented brother sing his song "Thank You." And not just that, ladies and gentlemen, I've seen him sing a cappella, and it's phenomenal. He doesn't really need the music. He just, he's an amazing talent. I hope you guys embrace this young brother and take him to the places where he wants to go. Allow him to put that message in, allow him to lighten your event with his soul and his music, his musical instrument that God has given him. He loves to sing. He's, we've lost the soul of music. You know what I mean? We really have, and
yes,
you know
ma'am.
what? I know Anthony Hamilton comes out of North Carolina too. And I truly embraced his music because it's the soul, and you bring the soul back into the music. So I thank you for being obedient to God, and may God continue to bless you and your family abundantly. And we will see you at the Stellar Awards. I'm just going to make it plain and call it out the way I see it and the way God is telling me to speak it. We're going to see you at the Stellar Awards, and let's be powerful today, my brother. It's our day to shine.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for having me. It's an honor, and I appreciate everything.
You're welcome. Well, have an amazing day, you and your family, and God's purpose is today, so make it great.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You too.
You're welcome. God bless you. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Donovan Brown and Shelton Davis with their thoughts on music, their thoughts on what they're doing in music. I want you guys to support these brothers as they are embracing the stage and embracing all types of things when they're doing their music. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to give it up for Donovan Brown and Shelton Davis for all the music that they're doing and will continue to do. We look forward to seeing them at the Stellas. Download the CD, download the music, support them, follow them, and do what you will. And their information is below. If you want to book Donovan, you can below. This is your girl, Trey Lou, with Positive Vibes. I am thankful that you guys had decided to join me on today. Thank you for your birthday shout outs, your love, your inspiration, your encouragement. Thank you to my Anna Bagisha team, to Monica Guto, to Monica, to the Monicas in Executive Protection, to the Executive Protection and Icon Group. And also the team, Trey Lou supports you as well. Thank you so much, Mark James, for your wisdom. Thank you so much, Elijah and Izzy, and also Hucky for all that you do on Clubhouse. So thank you guys. Thank you, Marty Casey, Miss Keish, and also all those who are followers on my Facebook page, Instagram, and everything else. God bless you guys. Have an amazing Friday because God put you in it to make it amazing, and be amazing to yourself. Thank you. God bless you. Have an amazing day.